Welcome to Deeply Disturbing Things.
Cha-cha check-in.
I'm Macie.
And I'm Naomi.
Hello.
Hello. That
We
was
just
an awkward pause.
I know. We just finished a sign language lesson right before this, so it's kind of weird saying hi after we just spent the last hour with each
In
other.
silence.
Yes, we're
it's
doing...
weird to be talking now out loud.
I know. I feel like I'm doing something wrong.
You are.
I am. So bad.
We learned the sign for Happy Hanukkah, which was fun. So
happy
Hanukkah.
And happy
Christmas.
Yay.
Yeah, yay.
Yeah.
I'm wearing the same thing last time we cha-cha checked in.
Oh, you mean yesterday?
Yeah. What I like to do, I know it's a good weekend for me when I get into a comfy outfit Friday night and just ride it through the whole weekend.
That's totally fair. I cleaned my bathroom today. That was my big down in the cracks, clean the toilet level grossness. So I'm clean now because I showered and changed.
Deep cleaned.
Yeah.
I got my ass up early this morning and went to yoga on a Sunday, which I don't usually do. It was a special holiday yoga class led by the owner of the yoga studio that I like to go to, and she did a special a talk after, and so I got to get my spirituality all filled up. My cup is full.
That's nice. I've felt like I've had a great weekend, and feeling some good balance overall, which is nice to say since a year ago today I think I felt like a train wreck every day.
Life is good.
Yeah, life is good. What do you have to check in about?
Well, one thing she talked about, which really rang true to me. I mean, she talked for an hour, so there was lots of golden nuggets, but one that, really just stuck with me is how much work it is to be kind. Like, it takes an effort. It's so much easier to just be an asshole and just be mean. For me, that's totally true. I want to be a good person, but I think I'll often have an urge to like the mean is easy. Definitely high road, low road,
Yeah.
It takes you a minute to step back sometimes to do the kind, compassionate thing.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, for me, it's more like staying connected with people. I would say is probably that for me. It's so easy to not, and to let things get busy and to not connect with people that I know. And I did that yesterday. I reached out to a friend who I do enjoy hanging out with, and we've scheduled something on Wednesday. I'm excited.
Scheduled a play date.
I did. There's going to be some wine involved. Wine.
We learned the sign for wine as well.
Yeah, right here for the rosy cheeks. Yep. So but for me, I would say that's probably my, it takes effort to do that for me. I have to remind myself, not that I don't like to, I have to remind myself.
What's really cool to me about yoga philosophy and, the spiritual side of yoga is it's stuff that constantly evolves for you, because you keep coming back to it, because it seems simple. It's like deceptively simple stuff.
Yeah.
And every time you come back to it, though, you really understand it and integrate it on a completely different level. And I think that's really cool. Like, just that simple, like, where it all starts with yoga is just with kindness, like kindness to others, kindness to yourself. Like, okay, that seems simple, but when it comes down to applying that and how do we integrate that into our lives, it's actually much more complicated than it seems, because that applies to everything.
Yeah. And I think that same thing with a breathing exercise, right? Like, breathing sounds easy, but when you actually spend even 2 minutes doing a breathing exercise after, you're like, wow, I needed that to breathe, that thing I do all the time anyways.
I know. Exactly. There's all those things like just breathe,
Just breathe.
exhale, but there's like so much more to it.
Well, and because I have to say, I do a lot of anxiety breathing. So if you hear me go like that, or I'm just like, that's me not breathing well, and it's a sign. It's a bad way to breathe.
Yeah, it is.
I'm holding my breath.
Yeah, don't hold your breath. Let it go.
Let go. Well, it sounds like you had a great spiritual awakening on this wonderful Sunday.
It was a good, I mean, I had to get up early. That was hard, but it was worth it. There's so many yoga teachers around and they all give their own, flavor of spirituality. Well, not all of them, but they should be, or else it's just exercise. But I felt like I had to make a choice of like, who do I want to be my person that I'm learning from, just so it's consistent and everything. And I just
Your
really
guru, perhaps?
like this person that I've picked. And after I graduated from yoga teacher training, I was like, I pick you. And so that's who I've decided to follow along with. And I just always get something out of her talks, like 100% of the time. It's
good.
amazing.
Yeah.
Relatable.
That's awesome. Very relatable.
Yeah. And then I came back from grocery shopping and watched a Japanese horror movie. So there.
Which one?
Battle Royale.
Oh, love it. So good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Gosh, that's an old one too.
Yeah. Oldie but goodie.
I saw that like years and years ago.
Yeah,
it's one of
like
my favorites.
9 years old or so.
And you watch the actual like OG version, right?
Oh yeah, with the subtitles.
Yeah, so good. Horrifying, like good.
It's really good. Yeah, good characters. I liked how they just like kind of built everything up and
kind of a Squid Game-esque Hunger Games-ishness.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, that's a great one. Actually, when Hunger Games came out, I initially had a pretty emotional backlash because I was like, they're just ripping off Battle Royale.
Maybe I'll read the book now.
Yeah, the book. Yes, there is, and it is
based on a book.
But I'm like speed reading the Snowman book, the detective one, and I'm almost done with it. I'm going to be done by Thursday, so you can have it.
I just got a book for Hanukkah from my stepdad, the new book on D.B. Cooper, which is the Pacific Northwest story. So after I read that, I might do a topic on that.
Ooh, cool. That'd be
on
good.
all the latest stuff. I just flipped through it and already I'm excited because there's lots of graphs and like pictures and like evidence to illustrate. I was like, ooh, I like this kind of book.
I thought you were gonna say elephants at first. That sounds great. I just wanted to note about just because it was a topic of yours a while back, but have you seen that Maxwell, or I don't know how to say her first name?
I call it Ghislaine. That might not be how you pronounce it, but that's what I call.
I mean, at first I didn't want to sound offensive, but now that I think about it, I don't really care. So Ghislaine Maxwell declining to testify at her own court hearing. Did you hear about that? Do you have any thoughts?
I didn't hear about that. I mean, I haven't done like a deep dive into what's going on. So most of what I know is just like headlines or like the first paragraph of articles.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that. Like what's the story behind that?
Well, basically, she's saying that the prosecutors have not given enough evidence for her to even feel the need to give her own defense. So she's just basically saying, nope, there's nothing for me to defend.
Why bother?
Yeah, nothing for me to defend because you didn't give enough evidence for me to even have to argue. So that's her stance right now. I'm curious to see how it goes.
Obviously a narcissist.
Very full of herself, for
and
sure.
What the headline that I caught a couple days ago was that the court sketch artist said that while she was sketching Ghislaine was sketching her.
That's such a, I mean, she feels icky to me. She's very icky.
Yeah, I mean, all the testimony just makes her just seem very icky.
Very gross. Yeah.
Yeah, buying schoolgirl outfits for the victims, like
Mhm.
lots of stuff like that.
On the flip side of another topic that I did, Simone Biles got the Lifetime Achievement Award, which I think is pretty cool for her sharing all of her mental health struggles that she had
Yeah, that
during
is
the
cool.
Olympics. Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's been mixed reaction
Yeah.
to that
Yeah.
whole Olympic thing.
Yeah. So, anyways, those were just my little things I saw in the news. I was like, hey, we need an update. So it's,
Thank you
yeah,
for the update. I
you're
appreciate
welcome.
updates.
That's all I have because really all I did today was clean a toilet. So it was
Sounds
gross.
like a very productive day. I love a clean toilet
Yeah, no, it's nice because and then I got to shower after, and like the bathroom just feels different when it's like spotless.
I like a clean toilet because if I ever have to puke and I'm right up in there,
Oh,
I want it to be shiny porcelain.
I don't want to puke more, and this has happened because a toilet's gross.
Because the toilet's gross.
That's
Yeah.
like at a hotel. So anytime I'm at a hotel, this would be Derby after party stuff, and throwing up my vodka cranberry. Just knowing it's a hotel toilet always makes me throw up
Oh,
even
and
more. Just
how
because,
many
like,
strangers have
how
shat in there?
many butts and private parts and other people's
Blah,
vomit, like, it's so
blah.
gross. Well, until next time, it was good seeing you.
Bye.
Bye.